What's up, guys? It's your boy Hudson back with another video. Today we're going to be taking on Shenron, Omega Shenron, and we're going to be using the GT Heroes team. We're going to be using the new Int Vegeta as our leader, the AGL Gogeta, Physical Gogeta, Pan, AGL Goku, and the STR Spirit Bomb GT Duo. I'm using no items, but I am using a support memory for Shadow Dragons. I'm going to turn the music on here. And animations. So I think the first rotation we have Int Vegeta, Physical Gogeta, and the AGL Goku. So I've already run all these events, and they've been very fun. I've had fun doing them. They're nowhere near as difficult as the Jiren event, though, considering I'm running a complete GT hero team, which you can do in the Jiren fight, but you can see that this went a lot easier. This is my second time playing this event, and I thought it'd be fun just to try out this team here. But as you can see, he has key reduction, and he has bombs that I think do about 150,000 each. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use the AGL Goku's active. The one thing I want to do while I'm in here is basically just continuously stack my character's defense. Especially like the Int Vegeta, the Physical Gogeta, and this Goku. Because I just need this Goku to take normals and support. That's basically it. Just support my Int Vegeta, so when it comes to tanking the heavy hitting super from Omega Shenron, he's not getting blasted by it. But basically here I'm just trying to get rid of all these bombs. And, I mean, this is going to get rid of the super or anything that this boss does. I guess it is good that I went ahead and transformed him first turn. Yeah, my plan was to not do as much damage to this Shenron because, of course, I want to stack. So we'll get these attacks going. But yeah, I've already completed all of these red zones and the Supreme Magnificent Battle, I guess blue zone battles, and I mean, they're not really, they're difficult, but they're not that difficult. Like, I mean, you can still beat them, no item, pretty easily with just like with a couple teams actually. But here we go. We got Goku in this long ass animation. So my plan, of course, is I'm gonna put Int Vegeta slot 1. Get his 4 orbs there. We can get some healing, and then I'm gonna give Gogeta. I'm gonna try to get his Ultra. There we go. And then for this Goku, let's see if I can get an Ultra for him. Alright, perfect. So we'll be able to stack with all of these characters. And we got an EX Super here. Perfect. But the main thing is, in this fight, after I faced it the first time, one thing you really want to focus on is getting your character's defense stacked up and their attack, of course. Because that last phase has 1.6 billion HP. Which is insane, and his super hits for I think around, it's like 10 million, which is pretty high, and he has the AoE. So my main thing is to just get these guys as much defense as possible, especially the Vegeta. I think we have 20 key here. Hopefully we can get like 4 or 5 supers out of this Gogeta here. But yeah, I've completely underestimated this unit. They've been perfect in basically every regard. Whether it's dodge canceling, they hit for 20 million, it doesn't matter. This character can take care of it all, just with its counter and its just defensive capabilities, along with its super abilities. I mean, its counter, if it counters a super, it still does a lot of damage when they're in the Gogeta form. But yeah, like I said, this first stage, we're just trying to stack up as much defense as possible. So in the later half, we are not taking as much damage. We're taking 0 damage when it comes to the boss. Here's the AGL Gogeta. Probably my favorite, well, second favorite character next to the UI. Perfect. Okay. So I have Vegeta, Gogeta, and you know, it might seem tempting to use this, but I'm gonna save it for later. So I'm gonna get them to stack. I will. You might think this is stupid, but I am going to take these. Just go ahead and get these bombs out of the way. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get these bombs out of the way. Nope, never mind. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to stack as much as possible. So he'll be able to get probably 3 or 4 supers here. Another EX. I couldn't get as much key with the STR GT Duo as I wanted to, but I didn't want to collect those orbs and be at 1 HP basically. The Gogeta doesn't matter whether he ultras or not, because I mean he's not really gaining defense. Well, I mean he's gaining defense, but only just a tank. So we'll probably be able to get one more rotation of fighting this Shenron. Okay, we at least got a super out of him. Perfect. Alright, Gogeta. They'll probably end up doing 1 or 2 supers here. Yeah. Like I said, just stack up that defense so when that final phase comes by, you're not taking any damage. And I mean, mostly all GT Heroes is just stacking characters, so it works out perfectly. Boom. Okay. So I'm probably going to have 0 health here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take the L here, because I think if I get him his orbs, he's gonna be able to tank a super. So if I get him, if I get 4, no, I can only get 3. Oh well, I need to get rid of these. I could do this. No. We'll do this. Yeah. We'll get rid of these orbs. We'll go down to 1 HP basically. What I'll do then is get these guys to stack. Yeah, so I'll give them the 7 key. And then I'm going to give this Pan these tech orbs, right? Or tech orb. And this will get some HP back. So even if he's. I think this Vegeta will tank for double digits. Oh. Let's see. And yeah, double digits here. So he'll be able to stack, and then we'll be able to get the physical Gogeta to stack some, which is perfect. Okay, no EX there, that's fine. Like I said, this event is nowhere near as difficult as Jiren, but it is fun to run. From what I've done so far, I did the Power Wishes mission, and that was, I mean, relatively easy when you have both the Spirit Bombs for that final phase. Alright, so we'll get 1 or 2 stacks here. It's 24 key, perfect. Boom. We'll get another one right here, and then we'll go on to the next phase. Okay, let's see what we have. Alright, that works. Let's check our defense. Yeah, he'll be fine. We'll give him the 3 orbs there. Yeah, we'll get 3 orbs. And then we'll just get them their max amount of key. We'll do that right there, probably. Yeah. And then we'll do some healing with these last couple of AGLs. Actually, what do I have next? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that because I want to save the rainbows for next turn for Vegeta to be able to tank. So 60% damage reduction in guard, he tanks that perfectly. We get another EX. Perfect. Get a couple supers here. It's the one thing I don't like about these characters is how many supers you have to watch, especially when you're stacking. But we got a couple there. We should be fine. He's already super. We just gotta worry about normals. But like I said, just continue building up just defense on all these characters to be able to tank for that final phase. Now I think this Shenron hits for like around 8 million, which is still an extremely high number, but I mean, if it's in that first slot, we'll be fine with Vegeta. I think after this, they should have their 50% damage reduction after doing all their attacks. Yeah, I think, because I supered once or twice the first turn I had him on rotation. And yeah, we should be fully built up with them on their damage reduction. And then we'll get this Goku to continue to stack here. Like I said, oh, well, he also supported that Vegeta with 10% damage reduction, so he actually had 70% damage reduction and guard. So yeah, we were not taking any damage there. Boom. Boom. Alright. Probably be smart. Go ahead, transform here, just to be safe, because I don't think AGL Goku or the physical Gogeta without being transformed is gonna tank. So yeah, so we're gonna transform here, and then we're gonna see where the super is, and then base our rotation off of that. Alrighty, so, okay, we're gonna save the counter, we're gonna keep Gogeta in slot 2. Yeah, we'll give him 4 key orbs there, he's gonna continue to stack. Get him to get his defense raised for next turn. And, yeah, we're just trying to kill, or we're stacking and, of course, also trying to kill this Shenron at the same time. But yeah, as long as we keep stacking with this Vegeta, we should be completely fine on that last phase. It's just a matter of how many turns before that Omega catches you. If you're not stacking enough, or say your defense isn't high one of those turns. Or you don't get the right amount of orbs. That is another thing. Need those rainbows. And that's mostly why I brought Tech Pan. Because she creates those rainbow orbs for the battlefield. Perfect, double digits. 48 million for physical Gogeta. Now, this is not bad for like 2 turns of stacking. I kind of wish I was able to stack one more time there, but I did not want to take a chance on dying to one of those supers. So we're chipping away here. Slowly but surely. I mean, either way, wherever I put that, Vegeta or physical Gogeta would have been fine, but I wanted to save that counter for later. So we'll do some damage here. Yeah. Probably next rotation, we should be able to kill this Shenron and move on to Omega. Boom. Alrighty, so we're not going to use that yet. We'll probably float Pan here. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll give Vegeta his orbs. Yeah, we get 4 here. It's rainbows. Yeah, I don't really have my Pan's not even Link level 10. To be honest, I just got Pan, so I'm not really trying to keep her on rotation. I mean, her EZA is really good, but I'm mostly here to see these other characters. No EX here. Okay. Well, that's not fun. Final Flash. Okay, maybe we won't kill this rotation. We might get one more rotation of Senshin out here, which is not bad. I'm not opposed to. But basically my goal is to kill that Omega as fast as possible before he catches one of these characters. That isn't stacking, at least. Like probably the AGL Gogeta or the Pan. I mean, even maybe the Spear Bomb Goku if he gets caught while he's not in his standby. 50 million there, not bad. Okay, some decent damage. I mean, he'll continue to just increase his attack every super he does. And then that Pan will be able to, I guess, increase her attack. But yeah, basically I'm just using this Pan as an orb changer for Vegeta, so he gets his max damage reduction. Yeah, I'm not killing him right here. I guess we'll get one more stack with Vegeta on this other rotation, and then we'll be right back to this one. Let's see. Alright, perfect. All those dodges, we'll put Goku in the back. Yeah. And we'll get his 4 rainbows. He's not taking any damage here. So now we're entering the region of, like, I don't even think Omega's doing anything to this Vegeta. 4 million plus 90% damage reduction and guard. Yeah, you're not doing anything. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, you're not, this is nothing. As long as we keep that AGL Goku hidden, we'll be fine. Now, this first rotation of Omega, he's going to Super, slot 1, and then second rotation, he AoEs at the back. So we'll keep that in mind going into this first rotation against Omega. We got a couple stacks here, actually. Okay, perfect. Be able to do more damage with the Spirit Bomb. Alright, now we're to Omega. Okay, so we're going to put Vegeta in the front. I mean, we're going to go ahead and use the Spear Bomb for the Int Vegeta, or I guess the Int Goku. But we'll go into standby because I'm pretty sure this buffs GT heroes, or at least gives them ki. So we're going to the standby here. Alright, perfect. we'll keep him in the back. We'll now change to Goku here. And we're going to use the Spirit Bomb for him. Put him in the middle. Yeah, we're going to use this. This will buff the AGL Gogeta also when he does his active and supers. I expect all 9s here. Now the one issue I've been having with this Goku is getting a crit on the Spirit Bomb. That and the STR Spirit Bomb duo. So let's see what this does here. Okay, no crit. Let's see how much damage that did. Like, it legit, it didn't even do 1 bar. That's how much health this guy has. So we'll put him, the Goku slot 1. We're gonna go ahead and get all this ki. Yeah, he's not. He shouldn't take any damage here from this Sin Shenron. Okay, we'll use this here. I mean, we're gonna stay in Goku form for that int card, and I mean, even if we do die, we have the Spirit Bomb in the back, so we should be fine there. But let's see how much this does. This should do a crap ton of damage. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, complete 9s. So we're gonna give him all this ki here. 20 ki. So I shouldn't take any damage here. And then, I mean, this Gogeta should be fine with normals. We should get a really good turn from this Gogeta here in terms of damage, considering he's getting buffed extremely. Alright, super. Wow, okay. Well, that did a lot more than I thought. Anyway, 140 million from this Goku. Like I said, when you want to spend all those like first couple rotations just stacking, so something like that doesn't happen, you don't get smoked. And that's with his active up. So if he wasn't in active form there, he would have died to that super. He wouldn't have those buffs. But I guess we're gonna triple super here. We got a crit and some dodges. Would have been nice if he did that before. Let's see what this is. 136 million from AGL Gogeta. I think that's probably the highest I've seen him, at least with when I've been using him. It's 78 million there. That's crazy. 136 into 100 million. Yeah, this is the highest I've ever seen his attack. And he's critting, all crits. Perfect. We're fine here, and then we'll get the Spirit Bomb off after he supers a couple times. Yeah, this was a great rotation. We did a lot of good damage here. He's basically half. He'll be at half when we do the Spirit Bomb after he dies. Like I said, you want to stack up as much as possible and then just kill this Omega as quick as possible. Because the longer you're in here, I mean, you're not going to have all the actives and standbys to protect you. So let's see how much this does. Alright, hopefully this crits. Nope, why would it? Why would it crit? If I had all those crits, he'd probably be close to dead now. Okay, so we're of course going to use all these actives. Let me check something. Okay, yeah, he gets the damage reduction. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna keep the pan in the back. Basically all she has to do is just dodge this one super attack. Or I guess the AoE. We're gonna use the Goku Spirit Bomb here. Let's see if we get a crit here finally. The music does go crazy on this active though. And of course not. We're failing every critical hit we could have. That's awesome. Alright, we'll use the Gogeta's now since he's buffed from Goku, or from that active. Yeah, we'll give him all this ki though. I mean, that Goku, if that... he'll be fine. He won't take any damage. Plus he'll attack and gain 10% damage reduction and dodge. See how much this Gogeta does. Now, he only stacked for 2 turns, so I'm not expecting any big numbers here from him. But I do have his counter saved, which will work against the super here, which is what I'm, or this AoE, which will be perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna give him these rainbows just in case. We should be fine. And then basically, I'm hoping Pan just dodges. If she just dodges the AoE, we'll be fine because she'll be able to tank normals. Yeah, and of course, all of our links are not level 10 yet. Yeah, okay. Let's see how it goes. And we have a Dokkan attack. Perfect. Yeah, we should be... we might kill this turn, actually. Let's see. We're up to 110 million Dokkan attack. If not, what could we do on the next rotation? We'll probably... next rotation, if we end up not killing here, we could put Vegeta in slot 1, give him his orbs. Because I left a bunch of... there should be a bunch of rainbows left on the battlefield for him just in case, and he should have enough defense at this point after stacking. Yeah, there's no way we kill this rotation. And I mean, that Pan's gonna do 0 damage. Couple crits, perfect. 49 mil. Okay, could be worse. I mean, this is literally 2 turns of stacking. So if he had like 2 more turns, but I didn't get scared against that Sun Shenron, I mean, who knows how much damage he'd actually be doing. Boom, yeah. All these crits here. Perfect. Oh, wait, I forgot he also can counter here. So I mean, Pan's not going to do any damage, but he should be under 1 bar of health after this, if I had to guess. Alright, Pan. Just need you to dodge 1 attack. 1 attack and we'll be fine. Absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see it. Dodge. Comes the counter. See how much damage this does. Boom. Oh my gosh. Dodge, perfect, perfect. Okay, we're surviving. Yep. Alright, well this should be the last rotation. Because there's no way. Yeah, I'm getting 4 key orbs here. Let's switch to Vegeta. He'll have 90% damage reduction, over 5 million defense, and guard. So there's no way he takes any damage. Yeah, we'll give him these 4 here. We'll give Gogeta as many because he'll crit on any hit, and I just don't want this Goku getting hit at all. So we were able to hide him pretty well, this AGL Goku. Yeah, if the Vegeta doesn't kill, the Gogeta for sure will. Yeah, this'll do nothing. Bye-bye. Yep. And we get the EX here, perfect. I am doing like no damage with this Vegeta. That's the one thing, like this Vegeta cannot hit worth a shit. I mean, then again, this Omega has so much health. But it took us basically, what was it? 2.5 turns to kill this Omega with 1.6 billion health. And if we had a couple more crits on, like, say the spear bombs, we probably would have killed him in 2 turns. But yeah, Gogeta should kill here. Yeah, 60 million crit. No way he doesn't die here. Well, this was perfect. Yeah. He's dead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Omega. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. Okay, perfect. I mean, either way, that AGL Goku would have killed. Bye-bye. Yep, little KO screen action there. Perfect. Alright. Yep. Well, that was the Omega Shenron fight with the GT Heroes team. That was super fun. Let's see how long it took me to finish this event. I mean, that felt like a long time. 31 minutes. Wow. Okay. Well, there's the team I used, and there's the support item. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and like, please, and I'll see you next time.